Good morning, students. Welcome to the video to my video. Today we'll be discussing or revising rather the chapter APJ Abdul Kalam. So the previous knowledge that we should have before we practice is who is known as the Missile Man of India? Do you have any idea? Why is he often regarded as people's president? And can you name a few books written by APJ Abdul Kalam? Think about it. This would help if it's a long answer question, since such additional information makes your answer different from the answers of other students. Now, what are our objectives regarding this revision? Developing skills of writing and biographical account through first person's narrative. Now, this is autobiography actually. That's why it's called an autobiography, because it's written in first person. The previous one, Albert Einstein, that we read was written in third person. Developing communication skill, enhancing vocabulary, developing interest in science, and appreciation of values like passion, determination, hard work, etc. So, My Childhood is the name of the chapter, written by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He was born on 15th October 1931 and he died on 27 July 2015. So, Abdul Kalam's biography is titled Wings of Fire, and the chapter My Childhood talks about the childhood of APJ Abdul Kalam. He was the President of India and a great scientist too. APJ talks about his upbringing, his parents and siblings. He tells us about his friends and all those things that influenced his childhood. The theme is passion, determination and hard work as the key to success. That's the basic thing. He is a successful man, and what did he do differently as a child that he went on to achieve so much success? The characters are generally Abdul Kalam, his father, mother, his cousin, his three friends, Pakshi Lakshmana Sastri, then his science teacher, then the new teacher. There are lots of characters in this story. Now, this is the one I pay most attention to. The points you have to remember. Kalam's childhood, where was he born and where was he raised. Then his parents. What did he think about his parents? The values he learned from his parents. That is another topic you have to prepare on. Kalam's close friends. Who were Kalam's close friends and what they went on to be? Were they as successful as Kalam? And Kalam's first wages, first salaries. Then the shameful incident in the school when he was 5. The role played by Lakshmana, his friend Ramananda Sastri's father, Pakshi Lakshmana Sastri. And what lesson did the new teacher learn after his interaction with Pakshi Lakshmana Sastri? Impact on Kalam. How was Kalam moved by that? Right? How much positivity was filled in him when Pakshi Lakshmana Sastri took a stand for him? It is followed by the Kalam's favorite teacher, his science teacher. Do we have to describe what kind of a person he was? What did he do? And how was a science teacher different from his wife in behavior? Both being Orthodox Brahmins, their behavior was quite different. The science teacher's love for Kalam. Why did he had understood right at a childhood that Kalam was a very bright boy and he's going to be very successful someday. How the teacher reformed his wife. Right? Teacher didn't scold his wife or argue with his wife or fight with her. He simply, by staying calm, reformed his wife. So that is also another important point that you should remember. Then we should talk about where did Kalam pursue higher education and when did he decide to leave his city and move on to some bigger city or district headquarters to pursue higher education. And what was the reaction of the mother? She was very sorrowful. How was she consoled? He got motivated by his father, and the husband quoted Khalil Gibran to console his sorrowful wife, right? And then how did he motivate APJ? He gave him the example of a seagull, how seagulls fly for thousands of miles without food or water or stopping, right? Because he has to find his place, his rightful place. Now let's come to the summary. APJ Abdul Kalam was born in a middle-class Muslim family in 1931 in the island town of Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu. In his childhood, he was greatly influenced by his parents, his teachers and his friends. His father, Jainul Abedin, was not highly educated, but he was a generous and kind person. He was not rich, but provided a secure childhood to Abdul and his siblings. Abdul inherited honesty and self-discipline from his father and faith in goodness and deep kindness from his mother. Kalam earned his first wages by working as a helping hand to his cousin Samsuddin, who distributed newspapers in Rameshwaram. In his childhood, he had three close friends, Ramananda Sastri, Arvindam and Siva Prakashan. Once when he was in 5th standard, a new teacher asked him not to sit in the front row along with a high caste Brahmin boys. Abdul found Ramananda Sastri weeping as he went to the last row. This made a lasting impression on Abdul. Abdul was also greatly influenced by his science teacher Siva Subramania Iyer. He learned the lesson of breaking social barriers from him. Iyer invited to his home for a meal. Now you see, certain parts that has got omitted. His childhood, he had also experience of how diverse the society was. Right, the society. But there was respect for each other's religions. The Muslims celebrated the biggest Hindu festival of Rameshwaram, that is Sita Ram Kalyanam, and they carried the idols of Ram to the marriage venue, while otherwise the society was very segregated. They don't interfere with each other's lifestyle, right? And there were some orthodox people who believed if you are not a Brahmin, you fall in a lower strata of the society, and you should not be allowed to sit alongside them. And that's the reason Kalam was sent on the back row. But what happened was Pakshi Lakshmana Sastri stood up for Kalam and scolded the teacher and asked him either to leave the island or to apologize to the children, because he didn't want the poison of communal intolerance being spread in Rameshwaram. And that had a very positive impact on APJ Abdul Kalam. While the teacher learnt a lesson, he apologized, he understood his mistake. So that was a big thing to do. Now the science teacher invited him for dinner at his place. Right? His wife refused to serve food to a Muslim boy in her pure kitchen. Iyer served him with his own hands and sat down beside him to eat his meal. He convinced his wife to serve meal with her own hands and thus was successful in changing her conservative attitude. For higher education, Abdul Kalam sought permission from his father to leave Rameshwaram and study at the district headquarters in Ramanathapuram. His father said that Abdul had to go long way in life like a seagull which flies long distances. He calmed down APJ's reluctant mother by quoting Khalil Gibran. Gibran's quote, "Your children," he said, "that our children could not be dominated by her because they had their own thoughts. They did not belong to her, but were a result of life's desire for itself. He asked her to give them freedom to fulfill their thoughts." Right? So this is the basic summary broken in parts. Don't forget about the how secluded society was Rameshwaram. That is an important question. We'll discuss that in the classroom in details. Till then, all of you take care. Be well.